Okay.
Just one egg. I just want
Okay.
medium well. Medium.
Oh, okay. Now I can see. I can see everything. 1 second. Okay, awesome. Here we go. Hi.
Hi.
It's such a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. My name is
so
Jaleesa.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi, I'm Jaleesa with Sheen magazine. And I just have to say how it's just such an honor to speak to you. You have definitely broken boundaries within, the film and music industry through your choreography and your inspiration through dance. So I just want to say that I know I'm talking to a legend.
Thank you so much.
So congratulations on everything that you've done in this amazing career. You have, contributed to the arts so much. What would you say is one of the most career-defining moments that you've had in your career so far?
Oh, I've had several. I've been doing this for so long. So I've had several kind of, moments that have elevated what I do. I feel like, when I was 21, I choreographed Remember the Time, which was amazing and really made me take being a choreographer and having a career as a choreographer serious. All the stuff that I did with the Aaliyah I loved. Dreamgirls was my first musical that was amazing and different. I could have never imagined myself doing a musical on that scale, and working with Beyonce was incredible. And then, I'm just doing the Oscars. I've done 4 Oscars, and I've done the Super Bowl, and kind of all the biggest events.
You've done it all.
One of the things I'm doing now is one of the creative producers of the Grammys this year. Wow. And it's nice to see the arc of, like, I used to dance on the Grammys, to go from dancer to choreographer to creative directing acts to now one of the producers of it is pretty amazing as well.
You're so iconic. And you said that, at 21, you had the opportunity to do Remember the Time with Michael Jackson. Now, it was so crazy, just looking over your resume and everything you've done, because, me as a young teen and a fan back then, I knew you specifically from Aaliyah's Rock the Boat. Aaliyah was my girl. I was obsessed with her videos, and I was obsessed with dancing growing up. I used to dance. So I remembered you specifically from that video. And, at 21 years old, with the opportunity like that, working with Michael Jackson, what was the pressure that you felt going into that, that opportunity?
Yeah, lots of pressure, but I felt like it was definitely my opportunity to show up and to really prove myself. So it was kind of a make or break moment. And so I loved Michael Jackson growing up, and I knew that it was going to be a cultural shift for hip hop dance, and knew it was going to be a super iconic video. And so, I think all the fears and things go away when you get in there and you want to do your best, and you just kind of, you let all that stuff go away, and you just focus on the work and focus on your craft and, what you feel like you were put on this earth to do. And so that's what I did. And it was
That's
great.
Pretty amazing. So for you to have already reached those type of accomplishments at 21, you had to have started early on. What was your first, inspiration behind starting to dance? And were there any choreographers or dancers specifically that you saw that inspired you and made you really fall in love with dance?
Yeah, well, I loved TV shows like Solid Gold and Fame. Leroy from Fame was amazing. Darcel, this woman, she had long braids on Solid Gold that I loved. Of course, Debbie Allen. And then I would watch MTV, and I would record music videos. And that's kind of how I learned how to dance, from just recording all these TV shows and music videos, and teaching myself that way. So yeah, I have to say though, I was at the right place at the right time, just
Mhm.
living in LA during the beginning of hip hop, when we
Mhm.
were all just going to the clubs and no one was drinking or, doing drugs. We were just young and the music was all we wanted to hear, and dance was all we wanted to do. It was that era, and I grew up in that, and out of that birth so many amazing creatives and amazing artists.
That's so amazing. Your story is amazing. I love it. You have a very diversified portfolio, all the way from, Black Eyed Peas, My Humps, to
Hmm.
Save the Last Dance. And
Yeah.
and now, Aaliyah's Rock the Boat, and now you're doing Coming to America. How do you stay so on point, no matter the style of dance, the genre? Like, how can you do this all? Like, you're genius.
Yeah. A lot of times the music moves me. So the music is, so different that it inspires a different style and different way to move. So that moves me. When you do movies, it's all about, how the dance can help move the story forward. And it's storytelling with dance, which I find really amazing. Um, but yeah, I used to go out a lot and be in the clubs no matter what city I went to.
Mhm.
Clubs were my classroom and I was always in it. But now I have my young assistants who keep me current and, let me know if something is dated, or, I'm not afraid of the youth, and I embrace all the kind of youth culture and dances and stuff of today.
I love it. What has it been, different now, just seeing how dance has evolved over the years in the span of your career?
Yeah.
Like, have you gotten into things you like, I never could have saw myself, implementing this into my dance? And, times are different. There's TikToks, there's so many like creative
Mhm.
influences when it comes to music and dance now. So how is it meshing the two together?
It's wild. It's such a new world. I mean, even with this technology and dance, I taught a dance class to a college, and I've done even some of my rehearsals over Zoom, and actually been able to teach people and, do a job. I directed a commercial over Zoom. So it's so wild that technology is allowed for um, this new way of being able to communicate dance with people. And then, also we have a TikTok challenge coming up with the song I'm a King for Coming to America. And so tapping into even that world is quite fun.
That's amazing. That's
Mhm.
actually my partner's track. He works with Def Jam, so I had no
Oh,
idea until I was doing the
mhm.
research on the film that Def Jam was even involved with the soundtrack. So that's so amazing, and
Yeah.
I can't wait. I definitely have to get some people to participate in the TikTok challenge, because I don't know if I'm too TikTok savvy compared to everyone else, but I can do the dances now. Now,
Yes.
speaking of dancing and dances, like I said, you have a very vast, you're very diverse with your dance and everything that you do. Now,
Mhm.
is there a specific type of dance or anything that really like culturally motivates your dance?
Well, I love African dance, and hip hop is a reimagined version of that. There's so many things that are rooted in African dance for me. So I definitely gravitate to that. And then I just love mixing different styles of dance with my own style, because it
Yeah.
helps keep it unique and fun and culturally interesting.
Is there anything particularly that like really inspired you to push the envelope? Because you are really known for that when it comes to your style of
Yeah.
dance.
I just know it's just something that I love to do. I love to see things done in a different way, or reimagined, or, just elevating, culture, and just always trying to continue to elevate dance and my work to just make it fun and entertaining.
That's amazing. Now, what is your thought process that really goes into creating choreography for a film that is so iconic as Coming to America after, 30 years from its debut, 30 plus years, what was your thought process when you got this opportunity?
Um, I mean, as soon as I got this opportunity, I was excited and could not wait to bring such a legacy of a movie alive again. It was when I read the script and realized we were going to be living in the land of Zamunda more than America. I was so excited, because I used to have in one of my houses, I had like a waterfall and all that. And our friends would come over. We call it the land of Zamunda. You guys coming back to the land of Zamunda? So it was super fun to be a part of and to live in and to help bring to life.
Do you have any favorite dance scenes that you worked on for this particular film? Anything that you can kind of talk about anyways?
I mean, I love Wesley Snipes, always kept me entertained on set. His soldiers, his soldiers would come in and all of that was created on set with him. He never came to any rehearsals, so we just created it before we would shoot. And he was just so much fun and had, every take he would do something different and we would just laugh, and it was great working with him. Mm-hmm.
So I always wondered, do you consult when creating different choreography pieces and dances for the films? Do you consult with the costume designers and the fashion, so to make sure that the moves and everything can flow fluently based on what they're wearing in a particular scene?
Yeah, Ruth Carter and I work closely together to make sure that, not only does she, is such an incredible costume designer, but she always wants to make sure that it's what she's creating is going to serve the dance and make sure that the ladies are comfortable and the gentlemen are, good. So it was definitely a creative process. I'd send her a video of the choreography and rehearsals so she can understand what we were doing and, what shoes would work or no shoes or, all of that. We definitely collaborate on, and she's so incredible.
That's awesome. I know, from the original film, the wedding dance scene was iconic. It was created by Paula Abdul. Did you feel any, added, just pressure to make sure I have to recreate another iconic dance scene for the sequel? Did you feel any added pressure in that area?
I mean, for sure, because you look at the dance number and it stands up to this day. It's so incredible. Yeah. And I wish we had just one more minute of dance in there. We some of ours got cut on chopped up on the edit room floor due to, we just had to get in all the story as well. But I think people are going to be entertained, and we have some great surprises in there for people.
Yes, I definitely know people are going to be entertained. The movie is amazing. Yeah. And they did not disappoint, coming back 30 years later. It's not, they didn't miss a beat. So I have to say that I definitely love the movie. What was just the process in, getting the dancers together, maybe going through the casting process, everything just different nowadays from how things were 30 years back. So what do you think was really different from them casting the dancers with the sequel and then putting together choreography?
Yeah, well, we shot in Atlanta. So, and Atlanta has a really great pool of dancers. And then some even dancers came out from LA, from Chicago, from New York when they heard about the casting. And yeah, I mean, you just get in there and you do a big call so you can see what's initially out there. And then you slowly start scaling it back with callbacks to see who kind of fits the vibe, who works together well, whose style of dance, who fits the wardrobe, all kinds of things like that go into play when you're casting it. But we really had a great time, and outside of LA, Atlanta has the best pool of dancers for sure.
That's amazing to hear. So I guess, they were calling us Wakanda. We can be Zamunda too as well.
Exactly.
So we're both. So that's
Yeah.
so awesome. What scene do you feel, far as dance, that your fans are going to resonate with the most?
Hmm. Uh, Maybe the get off scene. Yeah, probably
Okay.
the get off scene with Tiana Taylor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love everything about the film. Well, you definitely did an amazing job.
Thank you so much.
I know that the fans are going to go crazy for it. This movie's going to go crazy because, for one, it's been 30 years and everyone's still like, oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait. But, you did an amazing job. It's such an honor to, have the opportunity to even speak to you about your career. And I just want to send you many well blessings, and we definitely be supporting at Sheen Magazine.
Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you. If you want to let us know anything else that you are working on and have coming up, and then we can wrap.
Yeah, I'm one of the creative producers of the Grammys this year, and that's coming on the 14th of March. And so, yeah, I'm putting that all together now. So.
Is this your first time doing that?
It's the first time being a creative producer. I've been a dancer, I've been a choreographer, and I've creative directed, acts almost every year. But this is my first time coming in on behind the scenes and like helping put the whole show together.
That's amazing. So what's been the biggest difference?
Oh, lots of Zoom calls, lots of meetings, lots of talks. Normally I'm just focused on one person, whether it be like Kendrick or Pharrell or Tribe Called Quest or, something like that. And now it's way more acts and way more input in what we're going to see on camera. So it's great to be able to have a seat at the table and have my voice heard in that way.
Well, that's absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Can't wait to check it out.
Okay.
Again, thank you so much for your time, and I will continue to support, and can't wait till everyone is able to see the masterpiece, which is Coming to America, the sequel.
Yes.
So great job.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so